Welcome to another land-based adventure.
Yes, this time we're in our hometown of Leeds in West Yorkshire.
Yes.
First time we've done a vlog. No, I'm gonna lie. It's not the first time we've done a vlog from Leeds.
It's not.
If you know of our back catalogue, you have seen we did, in our infancy, do a Leeds one before.
It was hidden cocktail bar gems, something like that.
But in this new series of us exploring towns or cities, we've done a lot of North Yorkshire. This is our first West Yorkshire.
Welcome home to us.
You join us outside of a very interesting looking building.
You do.
We're not going to show you all of it, because more on that later.
But first, we're going into the past. Ooh, mysterious. It's just early this morning.
We're going to join past David and Mark at an undisclosed location. You will find out momentarily where.
Just on the outskirts of Leeds city centre. Ta-da!
Ta-da! Thank you, past David and Mark.
Future.
Oh.
Try again. Ta-da!
Thank you, future David and Mark.
Yes.
It is past David and Mark here.
It is.
We have winged our way over to
Kirkstall Abbey.
Yes, just outside Leeds city centre.
Yes, we got the train over.
About 10 minutes on the train it was.
From Leeds. Don't do what we did though and assume that Kirkstall Forge Station is next to Kirkstall Abbey.
No.
It is not.
Well, we drive past it all the time, and to drive past to the Abbey is very quick. But it was about a half an hour walk.
Yes.
25-minute, half an hour walk.
An hour round trip to the train. But it's fine, we get our steps in.
We do get our steps in. Yes, we're here to just have a little mooch around, see what we see.
Show you a bit of history, because we've done that on a lot of the other videos, haven't we?
We love history.
We love history. And so, when was this built?
This was, I don't know about built, but it was founded in the year 1152.
Wow. That is old. Almost as old as you.
I just think it's fascinating, though, that we can walk around and touch things that are that old, so...
I'm younger than you. Don't try that trick.
But anyway, we'll show you some clips, and then we'll catch up in a bit.
There's something really special about walking through the vaulted arches and amongst the worn stone of the Abbey, and it's hard to believe that these walls have seen almost 900 years of weather, war and change. It's quiet, peaceful, but it somehow speaks volumes.
One of the things I love about Kirkstall Abbey is it feels like one of the more complete set of ruins.
It's impressive.
Like we're inside the Abbey. And it
we
feels
should say,
like
so
inside.
We said it was founded in 1152. It was dissolved or disillusioned in 1539. The 20th of November, I think it was.
Just off the top of your head.
During King Henry VIII's act of disillusioning the monastery.
I can't say that, can I? Bleep that out.
But yes, a little bit of a fact for you. I don't know if it specifically applies to this abbey, but most of the abbeys that are now in ruins, the reason they're in ruins is because of King Henry VIII. But what they did is when they dissolved them, they sucked all the wealth into the crown from the monasteries. And then what they did is they took the roofs off and they took the windows out, and they quite often dismantled the staircases.
So you couldn't use them?
To make them not usable, to make sure no one came back. So this is why they're now always with no roof.
And there is no window.
Yeah.
Ah, I did not know that.
Facts.
Historical
facts.
Yeah. And one other thing that I like that they do here is every so often in this part of the Abbey, they will show films.
And they quite often use that there as the stage.
Yeah, and they'll have this big screen there, and then everyone is sat behind you right now. And you can get loads of chairs in it, and it's really atmospheric. Yeah. As long as it's a nice warm night. But usually I do think they provide blankets.
Yes. Why do people do this?
Because people are awful people. That could be full of piss.
Step through the ancient gateway and the abbey opens up. Ruins all around and a surprised little market tucked within. If you visit on a market weekend like we did, you'll find everything from tasty food to homemade bits and a fair bit of tat in between, if that's your thing. Either way, it's a great place for a wander. Just beyond the main abbey, past the western elevation and the chapter house, there's a whole heap of other ruins to explore. It's also a great spot for a picnic. I mean, we didn't bring one, but you definitely could.
Much like our humour, we're in the gutter.
We found the monks' toilets, we think.
Well, we think this might be the sewer that the toilet's emptied into. Luckily it's dry now.
And that was Kirkstall Abbey.
Ah, beautiful.
Stunning place. We just scratched the surface of what you can see there. There's so much, isn't there?
It is huge.
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 Do you want to know, well, I was going to say the best part. This isn't the best part, but it is a good thing about it. It's free.
It's free to go.
Well, they say works on a donation system.
Yeah, but I'm not entirely sure if that is Kirkstall Abbey, the grounds, or if that's the museum, which is separate.
Yeah, so across the road is the museum.
Yes.
We've not had time to do that today.
No, and I think that's pay as you feel.
Pay as you... He felt...
Here's the money.
He pays. This might be the worst time to film. Apologies for the road noise.
Yes.
But we are now heading back into Leeds
to catch up with our future selves.
So we will see you in a moment.
So on our walk back to the station, we just came across a plinth. A plinth. This was erected in,
I don't know,
1829, I think. I've literally just seen it and I've already forgotten. Anyway, very strange, because it turns out that point, according to the plinth, is equidistant between Edinburgh and London. So if you go 200 miles north from here, you get to Edinburgh. 200 miles south, you end up in London.
That's equidistant.
That's equidistant, and that is maths.
We're going to just trust that that's true.
If it is, I think that's quite cool. Never knew that. Learn something new.
Onwards.
And we're back where we began.
We're back where we began earlier this morning.
Yes.
That was fun though, wasn't it?
It was fun. I love Kirkstall Abbey. It's lovely.
I hope you loved it too.
And we got our steps in.
We did, yes. If you have liked the video so far, do not forget to like it, please.
Yes. We will hunt you down.
But we are now back outside this peculiar building.
Yes. This is a hoist. And thankfully it's not raining today, otherwise it would be a moist hoist. But it's not, it's a dry hoist.
It's a very muggy hoist.
Yes.
It's very sticky today.
But it's very interesting. So this building was used to hoist, clues in the name, trains up onto the viaduct tracks.
Yes. Very interesting actually.
And
another little free museum. So we've seen the free abbey.
Yes.
Behind us in here is a few, very small, but...
I was going to say, it's quite a lot smaller than Kirkstall Abbey.
Very small, but it is a free little museum, so
Yes.
we'll take a little look
in
around there. And then talking of the viaducts,
Yes.
just to our right, your left, there's the remnants of the viaduct that they are turning into a bit of a city walk.
I think it's trying to emulate the High Line in New York City. It's nowhere near as long, but I think that's the vibe they're going for, so we'll show you that as well.
Yes, it is. Nice.
Yes. What else do we have planned for the day?
We need to go get some food because we are starving.
Yes, so we're going to show you these bits and then...
Yes, and then we're off, take you to our favourite eatery in Leeds. And then
is that our favourite eatery?
Yeah.
It's definitely our favourite burgers.
I wasn't going to say it was burgers.
Oh. Oops. Spoilers.
We're going for a burger in our favourite burger joint.
Yes.
And then we're just going to see what we see, show you some of the sights of Leeds city centre.
Yes, there is a bar that we do want to go to as well, so we're hoping it's still open by the time we get there.
It will be.
We hope.
I'm worried because I've got no sun cream on, and it was very overcast this morning, and now it keeps getting sunny.
Your poor ginger skin.
Anyway, bye.
Warm myself off the burning of you.
Oh no, we've not done a link to cruising.
Oh, we've not?
We'll see if we find a link to cruising.
I'm stuck.
As we mentioned, we're making our way over to Monk's Bridge Viaduct, which originally opened in 1884. Nowadays it's home to a new residential area, and the old railway has been repurposed into Monk's Bridge Viaduct Garden. Well, that's a mouthful to say. Opened in 2023, it's a clever mix of history and fresh urban living, home to all kinds of people from your pros to families, and all just a stone's throw from the city centre.
What's happening?
It's so windy.
We're caught in a gust.
All the chess pieces have blown over.
Oh no. And sadly, the road up here ends, like all things in life, at a basketball court. Oh. What a lovely little jaunt.
It's very nice. Yes, I'm sure voiceover Mark has told you a little bit about where we are and what we've seen.
When they first built this, there were rumours that this was going to span all the way from Leeds to Wakefield.
Yes.
Which would have been lovely because it would have been a nice long walk.
It may still do that, it's just not reached that far yet.
It's not reached that far yet, no. Anyway, we have built up quite the appetite.
Yes, so now we're going, as we said earlier, we're going to go for some lunch.
Oh, I'm excited.
Meat Stack.
Hey! I think there's only two of them, is there? I think there's only one in Leeds and one in Newcastle.
Yes.
But I think our opinion is they're the best burgers in Leeds.
Oh, yes.
They're dirty, dirty burgers.
I would like a dirty burger, and I would like an alcoholic beverage.
Ooh, pushing the boat out.
And on the stairs.
I don't do well with stairs. If you watched our Knaresborough video.
Not many of you did.
Don't tell them off. They may watch it if they wish.
That's true.
We're not angry, we're just disappointed.
Bye.
Food now, bye. So we've decided to take the scenic route to our lunch spot.
Along the canal.
Walking along the canal. This is the Leeds-Liverpool Canal. And it is time for our probably most tenuous link to cruising yet. Because as you might imagine, Leeds is pretty much in the centre of the country. So this is a canal. you can do leisure cruises on a canal.
Not at the minute though, the canal is extremely low.
It is extremely low.
It's been, well, Yorkshire is officially in a drought at the minute. We've had so little rain this spring that the canal is drying up.
Very, very low. But just to prove to you how tenuous the links were going to be in Leeds, I was toying with the idea of the link being, we are in Leeds, there are electrical leads on a cruise ship.
Also, apologies. There's a train
so
track.
Noisy.
The train track's up there and it's very loud.
Oof.
On our walk to lunch, we are passing through Granary Wharf, a vibrant area of the city known for its waterfront location, more of those railway viaduct arches, and a great mix of bars, restaurants and pubs. We mustn't get distracted though, we're focused on those burgers. Heading into one of the Victorian arches, you'll find the back entrance to Leeds train station and one of the funkier walkways in Leeds. Situated underneath the station itself is what's called the Dark Arches, where the River Aire flows beneath you as a gay rainbow shines down on you.
Gay.
It's so good. Crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside. Nom, 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 nom.
I feel like this is going to be messy. Apologies. Look away if you're easily offended. It's so nice. Is it called baconaise?
I'm not sure.
It's like a bacon mayonnaise. It's beautiful. And then the hash brown. And I think last time we had this, I can't remember them having like pickled cucumber.
Oh no, I don't remember that.
Nice.
So in our haste of hunger, we forgot to mention what we'd actually ordered.
We both went for a Yellowstone burger.
Tasty.
Honestly, as we said in there, it's so tasty.
And I would say the best burger in Leeds.
100% the best burger.
Fight me on
it. Not the cheapest, but I think if you compare it, if you're comparing it to the prices of like fast food burgers like McDonald's, then yes, it's expensive.
So for 2 meal deals in there, so for the 2 Yellowstones with fries and I got a soft drink and you got a beer, it was £36.90. But the soft drinks are refillable and unlimited.
That's true.
So just before we left, I topped up and brought it with because it's a warm
You're probably
day.
not supposed to do that, but...
Well, why do they put lids there then?
That's true. Yes, as you just said, it is very warm. Gosh, that was loud.
Yeah.
And also, I will say, Leeds is, because it's nice weather, Leeds is incredibly busy.
Yes.
As you might have seen when I was doing the B-roll of us coming back through the station was packed. And there was many stag doos, which you can hear shouting.
Yes, it is manic. Anyway.
So we're going to try and go to... There's just no need, is there? That's a good talent, that. Bear with. So, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by toxic masculinity. We are going to try and head to the oldest pub in Leeds.
We'll go to the corn exchange first.
Oh yeah, we are. Ignore me.
Completed in 1863, the Corn Exchange is a beautiful Victorian building that was originally used as a trading hall for grain merchants back when Leeds was booming with industry. These days it's home to a mix of quirky independent shops, small businesses and coffee spots. It's well worth a visit, even if just to take in the architecture of that beautiful domed roof, or to admire a very cheeky statue. Comment "seen it" below if you spot it. I promise you, you won't miss it.
Chuffinell, that's 40.
Not yet.
Soon.
Heading upstairs, there's yet more small independent shops, and we're edging closer to that statue.
So seeing as there was a Yorkshire shop in there, I have a Yorkshire phrase that that Mark has to try and guess what it means. Ready?
I'm ready.
Put wood in toll.
Put wood in toll?
Yeah.
I mean, it could be dirty.
Put wood in toll.
Put my wood in your hole.
No.
Put wood in hole.
Yeah, put wood in hole.
I don't know, nail, like hammer it in, hammer the nail in.
Close the door. Put wood in hole.
Stupid.
Put the wood in the hole.
I get it.
Put wood in hole.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, might get t-shirts with that made.
So that was Corn Exchange. We very briefly walked around because it was so hot in there.
It's very hot. There is no air conditioning because it is an old building.
No.
Next up, we're heading for a very quick look inside Leeds Kirkgate Market. It first opened in 1857 and is one of the largest covered markets in Europe. It's also where Marks & Spencer got its start, with a humble market stall back in 1884. Still bustling today? Well, actually, we got here a bit late, so it's not bustling today as most things were closed, but usually there's everything from fresh produce to street food to find.
So we hope you enjoyed your interesting facts about Leeds Market.
I was going to say, after we put wood in toll, we went in the market.
Yeah.
Now we're off to another of Leeds' famous things. Is there...
Arcades.
Yes, they're shopping arcades.
Yeah.
So there's a few in the centre. We're going to do one now.
Arguably, we're going to start with the nicest one, and then it's downhill from there.
Yeah, okay, fine. I agree.
Situated right in the heart of Leeds, tucked between some fantastic architecture are the city's beautiful shopping arcades. And we're starting with the Victoria Quarter, made up of the County and Cross arcades. This elegant, glass-covered arcade was built in the early 1900s and is full of high-end shops, tiled walkways and a stained glass ceiling that's well worth a look, even if you're just window shopping. Talking of shopping, it's also home to our favourite perfumerer, if that's a word, Penhaligon's. I can smell it from here. Next up, we were planning to show you Whitelocks, the oldest pub in Leeds, but after seeing how busy it was, we quickly abandoned that idea. So that'll have to be one for a future video. Instead, we headed on to the next arcade, Queen's Arcade. Although nice to look at, it's definitely not as elegant as the last one, or the next one. Opened in 1878, Thornton's Arcade was the first of its kind in Leeds, and one of the earliest covered retail arcades in Britain. Now it houses a mix of independent retailers, but still holds on to its original charm. especially that clock. It's way more than just a way to tell the time. With its life-size figures and mechanical chimes, it's a proper bit of theatre.
You're joking. Not another one? Oh, for God's sake, I can't stand this.
Actually, yes, madam. We're ending our arcade segment with the Grand Arcade, which is home to the bar we're heading to, as well as another unusual mechanical clock. By day, this is a genuine working tailor's shop, but by night, Tailors transforms into a roaring 1920s speakeasy. There's a fab cocktail menu, vintage costumes to get dressed up in, and a great atmosphere, if not a little toasty today. They even make their own gin, and honestly, it's really tasty.
I'm cooling my face off, it's so hot. Oh, you can really taste the smell of the thyme or rosemary. Rosemary. The rosemary.
I went for the rhubarb. Oh, that's nice.
Onto the rum cocktails, and something tells me David liked this one.
Delicious. Hi.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Well,
Honesty time.
we left you as we were leaving Tailors, I think.
Yes.
Well, we're back home now.
It was all a bit too much.
It was, but before we go on to that, David set me a challenge earlier where I had to guess what the Yorkshire slang was. I've got a challenge for you.
Oh. Oh no.
Bear with.
I don't know what's happening either, Coco.
Well, it's windy. So I need you to run,
Yeah.
but you've got to do the same leg, same arm swing.
Why is this happening?
Why are you making me do it?
Well, I think it's only fair after you've made me humiliate myself.
It was a thing I saw online where people said you have to try and run, but with the same arm, same leg.
Okay. Coco, come here.
Ready?
Coco, come here. Good girl. Yeah.
Coco thinks we've gone mad.
And the relevance to Leeds is...
None.
Okay. Let me get my drink.
Hello, Coco. Hi. Bless me.
All right, anyway, now that weirdness is over.
So, honesty time, you said?
Yes, honesty time. First of all, there is a wisp. Oh, it's on me. Is it on me? Is it on me? Is it on me? I don't like it.
Don't blow on it.
I'm going away. I'm moving away. I don't
It's
like
back.
it. Got it.
It heard you.
I speak wasp, apparently. So, honesty time. It was all a bit too much. So we're back in the garden with a glass of fizz.
We ended up as you saw, we were in Tailors, and I would have to say Tailors is fantastic.
Oh, incredible.
We love it. Cocktails are fantastic. The gin is fantastic.
The service is next level.
Next level. So go to Tailors if you're ever in Leeds.
Just as an example, went in and they don't have aircon in the actual... there's some outside seating, but that was all taken. Inside the actual bar, there wasn't any aircon. And it was very warm. So as we went in, I saw there was a fan on one of the tables, or pointed out one of the tables. I was like, oh, are there fans on every table? And she went, no. He said, but you can use this. And gave me a hand fan, which it then transpired was her personal hand fan. Which, when I found out it was her personal one, I gave it back to her. I was like, no, I feel really bad because it's really warm in here and you're having to work. I'll make do with... I used the menu in the end. But that's just another level of service.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
But the reason we came home after was nothing to do with Tailors. It was just that, as we mentioned a few times in the vlog today, it was so busy in Leeds that it was near on impossible to film. And we couldn't do what we were wanting to do, so we just got drunk in Tailors and then we've come home.
We didn't even get drunk in Tailors.
No, we had 2 drinks.
Yeah.
They were beautiful. I've said they're beautiful. They were beautiful.
We did manage to capture some bits of things that we did want to show you whilst we were still there. So one of the things that we always say to do in Leeds that is... It's one of the things that you don't kind of really realise at the time, and it's very easy to get distracted by all the shop fronts, is just look up.
The architecture's beautiful.
Oh,
and I think you could miss it.
Yeah, you easily miss it. I mean, we lived in Leeds city centre, and I don't think we looked up. I think it was after we moved out.
We spent the whole 2 years
looking down. But because all the shop fronts, it's so much, you don't think to look above them. So you miss it all, but it's beautiful architecture all the way through.
And whilst you're looking up, I can bring you my clock fact.
With an L.
Clock fact.
Tell everyone about your clock.
Well, one thing I didn't realise is Potts clocks.
Yes.
Potts of Leeds were a very famous clockmaker, right?
Okay.
Public clocks. So when you go around and you see the big clocks on buildings, so on the Corn Exchange,
is that not indecent exposure?
Basically what I'm saying is there's loads of clocks that you don't even realise are there. Town hall clocks, the big ones on buildings.
Yeah, I saw when I was looking up today, because I always remind myself these days to look up the Marks and Spencer clock.
That'll be a Potts clock.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Probably.
All of those type of... So basically they were in the 1800s.
And in Thornton's Arcade, is that one of their clocks?
Clock. In all of the ones you see around Leeds, there'll be Potts, and around the
Grand
country.
Arcade?
Yeah.
Potts clock.
Potts clock.
Oh, well, there you go.
And not just in Leeds, all over the country, and there's a few around the world. Apparently there's one in New Zealand.
Yeah. Facts. Facts. The other thing that I always go on about is there is a very famous bridge in Leeds that is supposedly, and I'm taking it as fact that it is, where the first motion pictures were ever captured.
There's some debate. We will say there's some debate.
No, there's not.
Because there's some debate that the first motion picture was a horse.
Well, that's wrong. It was the bridge in Leeds. Don't take these things away from me.
Oh, today's been a disaster. We hope this doesn't come across as us being woe is us. We are very privileged with what we get to do.
Yes.
It's hard sometimes, especially because David works full time. So the only time we can film these videos is on weekends.
So it's not woe is us, it's woe is me.
No, my point is that it means that we film these videos in city centres on a Saturday, worst time possible to be filming.
And in summer.
Yeah.
So it has been extremely warm today. Quite overcast most of the time.
Muggy, I said it earlier.
I like it warm, but I don't like it this warm.
Abasolero and... Oh no, because that's Peter Kay and I don't like him anymore.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
We came home, opened a bottle of fizz, and just...
We're sitting in the garden to cool off because now it's perfect.
Just to cool off. The wasp is flying around.
This
so
wasp.
I don't know how relaxed I actually am, but it's left now. I'm going to sit down and watch Jade from Glastonbury because she was on
Glastonbury?
Jade from Glastonbury because she was on Glastonbury today and I want to see her set. Thank you very much.
Is she going to consent to you seeing her set?
Oh, maybe. Who knows?
Anyway,
I will say, though, as well, because we went to Tailors today, next week, we're going to Haworth, which is a beautiful town to do with the Bronte sisters.
Yes.
Bronte country. And Tailors have just opened a new bar there, and they do a very novel afternoon tea. So you'll have to subscribe if you're not already to come back and watch that next week.
If you're bothered about seeing that.
You might have been put off us for life, and that's fine as well.
I wouldn't blame you from this video if I've even managed to stitch together something.
Yeah. We wish you well in life. Thank you for stopping by.
Let's end this
Yes.
debacle.
Yes. So So thank you very much for sticking around if you have this far. If you have liked it,
thank you. If you haven't, like it. Is that what you were going to say?
No, I was going to say if you've liked it, hit the thumbs up button.
Both that as well. Same thing.
As well. If you've been to Leeds, or if there's anything you want to know more about Leeds or ask us questions, comments. We reply to every comment we get. And subscribe if you're new.
Yeah. And we will hopefully see you on the next adventure.
Bye. Cheers to you. The wasp.